Hermes Agent Kanban Swarms AI SEO is insane. What if you could spin up a whole team of AI agents working at the same time, building you a full SEO website while you sleep? Sounds crazy, right? This is exactly what Hermes Agent just unlocked. And almost nobody is talking about how powerful this really is. If you ignore this, you'll be left behind by people using AI to do in 1 hour what used to take a whole month. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie. I help people learn how to actually use AI tools in their work. Just play with them, use them, build with them, get real outcomes from them. Today, I'm walking you through how Hermes Agent uses something called Kanban Swarms to plan and build a 50-page SEO website from a single prompt. Show you what Hermes is, how to install it, how to set up the orchestrator, how to run agent swarms in parallel, and how to ship the site live for free. Stick around because near the end, I'll show you a tip that most people miss. Let me start with the basics. Hermes Agent is a free open source AI agent built by Nurse Research. They released it back in February 2026. The big idea is simple. Most AI tools forget everything you teach them. Hermes is built differently. Runs on your own machine, it remembers what it learns, and it gets better the longer you use it. You can install it on Linux, macOS, WSL on Windows, or even Android through Termux. One line in your terminal sets up everything for you. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Version 0.12, Hermes added something called Kanban, and this is what makes the swarm part possible. Let me explain what Kanban actually is. If you've ever used something like Trello, you already know the layout. Columns. Do, in progress, done. You drag cards across as the work moves forward. Hermes Kanban is the same idea, but for AI agents. Each task is a card. Each card has an assignee, which is the name of the agent that should do the work. The columns go from triage to do, ready, running, blocked, and done. When a card hits ready, Hermes spawns the right agent to pick it up and start working. Here's the part that makes it special. It's not one AI doing one thing at a time. You can have multiple agents running at once, all reading from the same board, all leaving comments for each other, all handing off work cleanly. No back and forth. No copy-paste. No babysitting. The Kanban board is the shared brain that holds it all together. There's also something called the orchestrator. Think of it as the project manager. You give it one big goal in plain English. Something like build me an SEO website for my niche. The orchestrator breaks the goal into smaller tasks, assigns each one to a specialist agent, a researcher, a writer, a developer, a reviewer, then steps back and lets them work. That's what people mean by agent swarms. Now let me show you how to actually set this up. The first step is installing Hermes. You go to the Hermes Agent docs page, grab the install script, paste one curl command into your terminal, and it handles the rest. Once Hermes is installed, you start the gateway. The gateway is the engine that keeps everything running and hosts the dispatcher that spawns your agents. You type Hermes gateway start and it boots up. Then you start the dashboard. Type Hermes dashboard and it opens up a local page in your browser at 127.0.0.1 on port 9119. This is where you see your Kanban board, your tasks, your agents, and everything happening live. When I first started using AI tools like this, I was completely overwhelmed. Too many tools, too many updates, too much hype. That's when I created this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. Taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical setups. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and your skills, check it out. Link in description. Okay, back to the Kanban Swarm. Now we get to the fun part. Setting up the orchestrator for the SEO website. You install the Kanban orchestrator skill on your main agent. It's called DevOps/Kanban Orchestrator. Once installed, your agent knows how to break a big goal into smaller tasks. It also knows a rule. The orchestrator is a dispatcher, not a worker. Plans and assigns. Does not write code itself. That stops the agent from getting stuck doing everything alone. Then you give the orchestrator one prompt. Something like build me a 50-page SEO site about my niche. Plan the keywords, the page architecture, the internal links, the conversion flow, the schema, and the meta tags. Build the whole thing locally so I can preview it. That's it. One prompt. The orchestrator takes that and starts creating cards on the Kanban board.